Chosen one, I need your complete attention for what I am about to reveal, because what you are about to discover about your true identity will explain absolutely everything you have been feeling for as long as you can remember, that persistent sensation that you don't belong here, this inexplicable weight you carry, that devastating loneliness. Even when you are surrounded by people, it is not your imagination. You are not crazy, and you are definitely not like the others. You are an incarnated angel. And when I say angel, I am not using poetic metaphor. I am not trying to make you feel special. I am literally revealing what you are, a celestial being who took human form to fulfill a mission so specific that Lucifer himself, the Prince of Darkness, has spent his entire existence trying to destroy you before you discover who you really are. And here is what will disturb you most. He doesn't attack you out of random hatred. He attacks you because your mere existence on this planet is a direct threat to everything he has built over millennia. Because when an incarnated angel fully awakens to their true identity, hell literally trembles. Subscribe to this channel immediately and hit that notification bell, because what I am about to show you about your angelic nature will connect every loose piece of your life, every inexplicable rejection, every devastating betrayal, every moment where you felt like the entire universe was conspiring against you. It all makes perfect sense when you understand that you are not a regular human living a difficult life. You are a celestial warrior operating in enemy territory. Stay until the end, because I am going to reveal exactly how to identify if you are truly an incarnated angel, why Lucifer invests massive resources trying to destroy you before your complete awakening, what your specific mission is on this planet, and what will happen when you finally activate the powers that have been dormant your entire life. Write 777 in the comments if you have felt your whole life that you came here with a purpose you cannot fully remember, as if you have a mission engraved on your soul, but the memory is blocked. Let me start by showing you something organized religions never explained correctly. The Bible repeatedly mentions that angels took human form and walked among us, without most people recognizing them. The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 2, says explicitly, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it." Do you realize what this means? Angels walking in human bodies, living apparently normal lives, but with hidden celestial purposes, and most people around them never knew the truth. Now ask yourself something. Why would the Bible feel the need to mention this repeatedly if it were an extremely rare event? It wouldn't mention it so much if it weren't a phenomenon that continues happening. And it wouldn't ask you to show hospitality to strangers because they could be angels if incarnated angels weren't currently among us. But here is what no religious institution will tell you. Not all incarnated angels consciously know what they are. Most live decades feeling profoundly different, alienated, as if they are playing a role in a theater piece where everyone else knows their lines, except you. Do you recognize that feeling? And there is a devastating reason why your celestial memory is blocked. Because if you knew since childhood what you really are, dark forces would eliminate you before you could fulfill your mission. The memory block isn't punishment, it is protection. Your human consciousness needed to develop enough so that when you finally awaken, you have the emotional and spiritual maturity to handle the truth without breaking. But the awakening always comes. And when it comes, everything changes, irreversibly. So let me show you the 7 irrefutable signs that you are an incarnated angel, and I warn you. The more of these signs you recognize in yourself, the clearer your true identity will be, and once you see it, you will never be able to unsee it again. First sign. deep ontological loneliness. I am not talking about social loneliness, where you simply don't have enough friends. I am talking about existential loneliness, where even surrounded by people who love you, you feel an emptiness that no one can fill, as if part of you belongs somewhere else and constantly misses a home. You cannot remember where it is. The Psalms, chapter 25, verse 16, captures this perfectly. Turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. This is the cry of a soul who remembers heaven, but is trapped in human form. Regular humans experience loneliness when they are physically isolated. Incarnated angels experience loneliness, even in crowds, because your vibrational frequency is different. Your origin is different. And no matter how hard you try to connect deeply with others, there is always a part of you that remains inaccessible to them. You have probably spent years trying to fix this, trying to be more social, more open, more relatable, wondering what is wrong with you, that you cannot connect the way others do. But nothing is wrong with you. It is not because you are antisocial. It is not because you are broken. It is because you literally come from a different dimension, and you are homesick for a place your human mind cannot consciously remember. Second sign, empathy that destroys. This is not normal sensitivity. It is the ability to feel others' emotions with such intensity that it physically overwhelms you. You walk into a room and automatically absorb the pain, anguish, joy of everyone present, and you cannot turn it off. The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 15, speaks to this gift. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. But for you, this is not a choice. It is your natural state. Regular humans feel their own emotions. Incarnated angels feel everyone's emotions. It is both gift and curse simultaneously. Gift, because it transforms you into a natural healer. Curse, because it leaves you constantly exhausted. How many times have you left a social gathering feeling drained, even though you didn't do anything physically tiring? You weren't tired from social interaction. You were exhausted because you unconsciously processed the emotional loads of every person present. You absorbed their grief, their anxiety, their unspoken pain, and your system tried to transmute it, to heal it, without you even knowing. This is why crowded places feel like war zones to you. Shopping malls, concerts, airports. It is not the noise, it is not the people, it is the emotional chaos hitting you like waves, and you have no shield to protect yourself. Third sign, inexplicable rejection since childhood. And I am not talking about common bullying, where cruel kids pick on the weak. I am talking about something darker, visceral rejection that certain people felt toward you, for no apparent reason, as if your mere presence bothered them. At a level they couldn't explain. Do you remember that family member who always treated you differently? Even though you never did anything, that teacher who seemed to have a personal problem with you, for no reason. Those classmates who excluded you, even though you were kind. It wasn't personal, it was spiritual. Certain people react negatively to incarnated angels, because their souls unconsciously recognize that your light exposes their darkness. Your elevated frequency is unbearable for them, and instead of facing their own shadows, they attack the light that reveals them. They didn't reject you for what you did. They rejected you for what you are. Fourth sign, aversion to falseness that is physically impossible for you to tolerate. You cannot fake it. You cannot wear social masks. You cannot participate in collective hypocrisy without feeling literal nausea, while everyone else seems capable of lying politely, smiling falsely, acting roles they are not. You simply cannot do it without feeling like you are betraying something fundamental in your core. The Gospel of John, chapter 8, verse 32, promises, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." For you, Truth is not optional. It is encoded in your celestial essence. Regular humans learn quickly that social survival requires a certain level of falseness. Incarnated angels can never learn that lesson because it is programmed in your nature to operate solely from truth. Even when truth costs you relationships, jobs, social acceptance, you would rather be alone being authentic than accompanied living a lie. Fifth sign. Supernatural gifts that appear spontaneously. Maybe it is intuition so precise. You know things you shouldn't know. Maybe it is the ability to heal simply by placing your hands on someone. Maybe it is that animals are inexplicably attracted to you. Maybe it is that plants flourish when you touch them. You didn't learn these abilities. You didn't study them. They have simply always been there, because they are part of your angelic nature, filtering through your human form. Sixth sign. Intensified spiritual attacks. I am not talking about common bad luck. I am talking about patterns, where just when you are about to achieve something significant, everything mysteriously collapses. Relationships that should work explode for no reason. Guaranteed opportunities evaporate. Your health fails exactly when you need it most. The book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12, explains this. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world. Regular humans face random obstacles. Incarnated angels face systematic opposition, because hell assigns demons specifically to sabotage your mission. You are not paranoid. You really are being attacked, and the attacks follow patterns. Every time you are about to level up spiritually, something breaks. Every time you are about to step into your power, someone betrays you. Every time you are about to launch something meaningful, unexpected crisis appears. This is not coincidence. This is strategy. Because darkness knows that if you fully activate, you become unstoppable, so it tries to keep you stuck, discouraged, questioning yourself, wondering if you are cursed. Seventh sign. Vivid dreams of celestial realms. Dreams where you fly, where you are in places of pure light, where you communicate without words, where you remember abilities you don't have in waking life. And when you wake up, the sadness is crushing, because you were home, and now you are back in exile. The first letter of Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 12, describes this perfectly. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Your dreams are not fantasies. They are memories bleeding through the veil. Glimpses of who you really are, when you are not constrained by this dense physical form. If you recognized 4 or more of these signs, there is no doubt. You are an incarnated angel, and now you understand why your life has been so difficult. Why you have always felt different. Why conventional paths never worked for you. You were never meant to fit in. You were sent here to transform everything, but understanding your identity is just the beginning. Now comes the part that changes everything, your awakening process. And I need you to understand something crucial about this. The moment you consciously recognize what you are, the moment you say yes to your angelic identity, everything accelerates. The spiritual attacks intensify, not because you did something wrong, but because you became exponentially more dangerous to darkness. A sleeping angel is a neutralized threat. An awakening angel is hell's worst nightmare. You will notice 3 immediate changes in your life. In relationships, in purpose and work, and in inner peace. In relationships, people will start falling away. Not because you changed, but because your frequency is rising, and those who cannot match it will naturally drift away. Family members who always made you feel small will suddenly become unbearable. Friends who seemed fine will reveal themselves as energy vampires. Romantic partners who you thought were your soulmate will show their true incompatibility. And this will hurt. devastatingly so. You will question if you are the problem, if you are too difficult, too sensitive, too much. But the truth is simpler. Oil and water don't mix. Light and darkness cannot coexist. And as your light intensifies, anything false around you will naturally dissolve. But don't try to hold them. They are leaving because their frequency is no longer compatible with your awakening. And if you force it, you will only delay the inevitable while exhausting yourself. Some will leave quietly. Others will create drama to justify their exit. Some will ghost you. Others will try to make you the villain in their story. Let them go, all of them. Trust the process. Because just when you think you are completely alone, people who understand your language without you having to explain will start appearing souls who recognize your light, because they also carry it. And these connections will be deeper than any superficial relationship you lost. In the purpose and work area, you will feel growing dissatisfaction with anything not aligned with your real mission. Jobs you previously tolerated will suddenly become unbearable. Careers you invested years building will lose all meaning, and you will feel internal urgency to change everything, even though you don't know exactly to what. Don't resist this restlessness. It is your soul reminding you that you didn't come here to waste life on things that don't matter. And although it is scary to release known security, staying in the incorrect place is more dangerous than venturing into the unknown. The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 14, reminds you, you are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. You cannot dim your light to make others comfortable. You cannot shrink yourself to fit spaces that were never meant for you. Opportunities will start appearing. Maybe they will not be what you expected. Maybe they will seem risky, but you will recognize they resonate with something deep in you. Follow them, even if they don't make logical sense. And in the inner peace area, you will notice that chronic anxiety you have carried your whole life begins gradually dissolving. Those obsessive thought patterns that robbed your sleep lose their power. That constant sensation of danger is replaced by inexplicable trust. It is not that external challenges necessarily decrease. It is that your relationship with them changes completely, because you reconnected with that part of you that is eternal, indestructible, divine. And from that place, nothing temporal can really destroy you. But there is something more you need to know about your awakening. And this is crucial. You are not alone in this. There are other incarnated angels awakening simultaneously around the planet. Not many, but enough. And they are being subtly guided to recognize each other. Because when two or more conscious incarnated angels connect, they create an energetic field so powerful it can transform entire cities. It is not exaggeration, it is real spiritual physics. Individual light is powerful, but collective light of awakened angels consciously collaborating is unstoppable. And that terrifies hell more than anything else. That is why dark forces worked so intensely to keep you isolated, to make you believe you were crazy, to convince you that you were the only one feeling these things. Because while you believed you were alone, you remained weak. But now that you know the truth, now that you understand there are others exactly like you, sustaining the same frequency, everything changes. You are no longer navigating this in solitude. You are part of a network of light warriors who are anchoring new reality for this planet. And when you meet another awakened, incarnated angel, you will recognize them instantly. You will not need words. There will be silent recognition between your souls, as if they have known each other forever. Even though your bodies just met, these encounters aren't casual. They are divine appointments, orchestrated with millimeter precision. And when they happen, pay attention, because that person is probably destined to be an important part of your mission. But let me tell you what happens when you fully step into your angelic power, when you stop hiding. When you stop dimming your light, when you stop apologizing for who you are. First, your intuition becomes so sharp, it is almost prophetic. You know who is lying before they finish their sentence. You sense danger before it manifests. You feel shifts in energy fields around you. This is not paranoia. This is your celestial senses coming online. Second, your presence alone begins to shift spaces. You walk into a room and the energy changes. People confess things to you they have never told anyone. Crying children calm down when you hold them. Even animals respond to you differently. Third, synchronicities intensify to the point where they cannot be ignored. The right person appears exactly when you need them. The perfect opportunity manifests right after you release attachment. Numbers follow you. Signs confirm your path. This is the universe responding to your activated frequency. You are no longer broadcasting static. You are transmitting clear signal, and reality is reorganizing itself around your awakened state. Fourth, attacks continue, but they no longer destabilize you. You see them for what they are, confirmation that you are on the right path, because darkness only attacks light that threatens it, and you have become a threat. Not to innocent people, but to systems of control, to paradigms of fear, to structures built on lies. Your very existence challenges them, and your awakening dismantles them. Now, let me give you a final warning. You need to engrave this in your consciousness. Awakening isn't a single event. It is a continuous process. There is no moment where you say, I have fully awakened, and now everything is easy. It is more like layers of an onion. Every time you peel one layer, you discover another underneath. Each level of awakening reveals a new level you didn't even know existed. And each new level brings new challenges, because the more you awaken, the more responsibility you carry. The more light you carry, the more darkness will try to extinguish you. The more spiritually powerful you become, the more intense the attacks you will face. It is not punishment. It is simply that you graduated to higher levels of the game, and higher levels require more skill, more strength, more clarity. But here is what is beautiful. Every time you overcome a higher level challenge, your powers expand proportionally. The universe never gives you a test without simultaneously giving you capacity to overcome it. Maybe you will not feel it while in the middle of the storm, but when you look back, you will always see you had exactly what you needed, right when you needed it. The Book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 11, promises this, for he will command his angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. You are protected, you are guided, you are never truly alone. And now I want to give you 3 practical steps to activate your angelic nature consciously. First, create a daily practice of silence, even just 5 minutes, where you sit in stillness and reconnect with that part of you that is beyond this world. No meditation app, no guided visualization, just you and the eternal essence within you. Second, start saying no to everything that drains your energy, without guilt, without explanation. Your energy is sacred, and you are not here to prove yourself to people who don't understand your value. Third, document your supernatural experiences, the dreams, the intuitions, the synchronicities, because the more you acknowledge them, the stronger they become. What you pay attention to expands, and here is something crucial about your mission. Many of you are wondering, what exactly am I here to do? The answer is both simpler and more profound than you think. You are here to anchor light in the specific place, with the specific people, in the specific circumstances where you find yourself. Your mission is not necessarily to become famous, or to save millions, or to build empires. Although some of you will do exactly that, your mission might be to raise one child who will change the world, to be the only light in a dark workplace, to hold frequency in a family system that would otherwise collapse into chaos. To be the person who doesn't give up on someone everyone else abandoned. The Gospel of Luke, chapter 8, verse 17, says, "For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open." You are here to reveal truth, in whatever form that takes for you through your art, your words, your presence, your refusal to participate in collective delusions. Some of you are here to heal, some are here to teach, some are here to protect, some are here to expose corruption, some are here simply to love. In a world that has forgotten how, your specific mission will reveal itself. The more you activate, you will not have to search for it desperately, it will find you. Because you are the answer to prayers you don't even know were prayed. People's souls have been calling for someone like you, and you answered. Before you were born, you said yes to this assignment, even knowing how difficult it would be. Chosen one, now you know the complete truth about your angelic nature. You are not a regular human having occasional spiritual experiences. You are an incarnated angel who accepted a rescue mission during one of the most critical moments in planetary history. That feeling of not belonging you have carried your whole life, finally, has an explanation. You don't belong here because your origin isn't from here. You come from celestial dimensions and temporarily took human form to fulfill a specific purpose. That devastating loneliness you experience, even in company, now makes sense. It is not your defect. It is natural consequence of operating at such a different frequency from most. Incarnated angels always feel alone among humans because they are literally a different species. Those constant attacks you have faced finally explain themselves. It is not bad luck. It is systematic opposition from hell that recognizes the threat you represent. Lucifer doesn't invest massive resources attacking insignificant people. He only attacks those who can really damage his kingdom, and the intensity of your attacks is the exact measure of your mission's importance. The protections are already activated. The gifts are awakening. The correct connections will start appearing. And although the path is challenging, you will never be alone. There are other incarnated angels sustaining the same frequency, and they are being guided to you while you read these words. Write 777 in the comments to amplify this celestial frequency and to let other awakening angels know they are not alone. Share this with someone who also feels they don't belong to this world, because incarnated angels need to recognize each other to strengthen the network of light that is transforming this planet. And before you go, click on the video appearing on your screen right now to discover exactly how your angelic nature activates permanent protection from celestial forces that guarantee you complete your mission. Together, we are stronger.